Hello, Libra. Welcome to your What Spirit Wants You to Know reading. Let's get right into your reading. Please only take what resonates and leave what does not. If you find anything here that resonates, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. All right. I'm going to be doing this reading a little bit different. Just a little bit different. Let's see. What does Spirit need Libra to know right now? Spirit Weaver. Right now you are creating the life that you desire. And we got transform with the raven. And we also have sacrifice. At the bottom of the deck, prayer. It's the power of prayer. Right now is a very, very powerful time. A lot of people are fasting right now. A lot of people are becoming one with spirit. A lot of people are cleansing their soul, cleansing, doing a lot of spiritual practices right now. So prayer is very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. We do have transform with the raven here. You are definitely going on a transformation. This is a need for a new perspective. You may see potential in a place where other people may see uselessness. It's like you have to have the eye of the visionary. You have to have the eye of the visionary. And if you're new here, you know I like to talk about my mama, okay? So what my mom would do, she liked to fix up houses. So it's almost kind of like a flip house type of thing. But she would see these houses, they would be beat down. She'd be like, no, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the floor up. I'm going to paint the walls. I'm going to put a chandelier up. I'm going to da-da-da-da. I'm going to do this. And we're like, I don't know, type of thing. But she would get the house, fix it up, and it would look like crazy. And I'm like, how were you able to see that house in such condition, in that terrible condition, and actually visualize something beautiful? So this is like the eye of the visionary. Some of you guys have the eye of the visionary. I'm not even going to say some of you guys. If you are attracted to this, you are a visionary. And there's a need for you to kind of stand strong in that, because other people will see things as useless. Something that you see potential in, something that you see like, oh, this is perfect. Other people may see it as useless. Other people may see it as, I don't see your vision. And it's okay, because the vision is birthed within your belly. And also remember, I feel like it's this energy where you don't think you have all the answers. It's just that you're really, really sure about this one. You could be attracted to quartz crystals right now, especially the clear ones, because, you know, it's almost like looking into a crystal ball. You can also be attracted to a lot of clear, opaque things, things where you can create like a lot of like neutral colors, neutral things, because you can create a lot from something neutral. Also, a lot of vintage items. Some of you guys, you can go thrift shopping. You could be a thrifter. You can just like, it's almost given like allow yourself to create. You may find something a bit beat up or something that needs a little tender love and care. And you're like, this is perfect. And somebody's like, why do you have that beat up old purse? And you're like, well, I'm going to put this on it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Allow your spirit to flow and allow your spirit to create. You're about to invent something. You're already thinking outside of the box. I'm also getting this energy of being very, very creative, because we have the spirit weaver. And this is like you weave in a basket. But every single piece that you're weaving together is like a part of your dream life. So this is kind of like your little vision board. Like your life is about to start looking like your vision board. If you don't have a vision board, you might want to make a vision board, because your life is about to start looking like that, whether you know it or not. You do have sacrifice. So there is some things that you may have to sacrifice during this season, or you may have already let some things go, or you may be getting ready to let some things go. It depends on what, what season you're in. This card is about you being honest with yourself, even the little things. This is about you having space in your life for both physically and emotionally. There are times when you have too much piled up on your plate and you have to learn to sacrifice some things so that other more important goals can thrive. In this moment, it's time to reprioritize. So, something's about to go. You need to commit to something a bit more important. And you could have already been making that commitment. Like, what is important for you? What is something that I need to do? What is one change or maybe two changes or something that I can do this year that when December 31st, 2025 come, I'm going to be like, I did that. I did that this year. What is something that you can do this year, or two things you can do this year, but at the end of the year, your life will look completely different? And what are two habits you can keep that will almost guarantee that your life will look the exact same? Those are questions that you may need to ask yourself, or those are questions that you probably are asking yourself. Like, you probably are looking at life like, I need some type of change. Something's got to give, whether it's in dating, like I'm tired of dating the same type of person, whether it's a relationship with your body, like I'm tired of not having discipline, or I'm tired of lacking self-love, or I'm tired of treating my body a certain type of way. I'm tired of attracting things based off how I treat myself. I want to level up my relationship with me so everything around me levels up, because everything around me is going to match that vibration, right? It could be house. I'm tired of living in my neighborhood. I'm tired of working at this job. I'm tired of, saying I'm going to go get that skill, saying I'm going to go to school, I'm going to go take that course, I'm going to go take that class, but I never go take that class. I really want to level up. What is two habits you can do that will keep you the same, and two habits that you can do, or two things that you can do that will completely change your life? That is the magic potion. Congratulations. Your life will be completely changed by the end of the year. So for some of you guys, you're getting ready to sacrifice a bunch of things. You see the vision. Other people may not see the vision, but you see the vision, and that's all you got to do is see the vision. All right, let's see what's in the tarot. In the tarot here, nice cards coming out that you need to know. Also, prayer is going to be great. I was thinking about getting it, and it's such a Libra, but I was thinking about getting a whole, like romanticizing my prayer moments, because I've been having these moments with God in the morning, and I just love it. Like, love it, love it, love it. It's one of my favorite things to do in the morning. And I'm like, I need a prayer scarf, and I want a rosary, and I want a nice little section, and I want to just make a whole, like, prayer corner. So I'm getting like you might want to romanticize your spiritual, whatever it is that you're doing, like, spiritual. This is a very spiritual time. Prayer is going to be very, very big. Whether there's a person praying for you or whether you're praying for something, is just really, really big. Let's see. What does Libra need to know? Yes. 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups energy. So believe it or not, Libra, you got a lot of options. Whether you want to believe it, whether you see it, whether you know it or not, you got a lot of options. A lot of options around you. There's certain, you can use these options. You can release these options. But you got a lot of options surrounding you. A lot of opportunity. We got the 5 of Wands. That's the energy of like some type of drama here. Queen of Swords, you came out. All right. Oh, and we have Justice coming out. Also got the Page of Swords wanting to come out, wanting to have some type. There's a vision that you, yeah, we got this visionary. The visionary is coming out. This is what it starts with. But there was, I'm getting like, because the Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, this is a vision that you've already had. You've already dreamt of this vision. You already seen the vision. You already had this vision. And it's about you kind of putting that vision out there. It's about you releasing that vision to the world. Releasing it so people can see, so people can benefit from it. You know, have you ever heard like the saying, like, your visions are not just for you, like your dreams and things is not for you, it's other people who like need those things and spaces and organizations and things like that, and you're just the person who's going to bring it into fruition. And then one seed falls and then a whole bunch of seeds germinate from that seed, so you may start a whole freaking movement, and this may be the way of life. All of that one vision that you put into, like, in the universe, that you were fearless enough to put in the universe. So let's see. Let's see what's in the Sacred Creators. The good kind. And lead your metamorphosis. Butterfly energy. Butterfly gang energy. The good kind. The collaboration of souls is here. I'm also going to go into some affirmations. My thoughts and opinions are important. The good kind of thoughts and opinions. And I can do this. That's nice to have for the butterfly. This is nice to have there. I can do this. You may need to forgive other people to hop into that energy of you doing something, or you freeing yourself up to do something, to fly, to evolve, to do something really, really good. You may need to forgive other people for not being who you needed them to be. I think it was Tyler Perry who said, like, the best thing he could have did to himself was release the people of the burden of wanting them or wanting to control how they show up for him in his life. So he had like certain family members and things like that who just couldn't be or couldn't do the things that he wanted them to do, or couldn't love them in the ways that he wanted them to love them, and freeing them of that expectation and just allowing them to show up as they show up. Just allowing people. It's also giving me like the Mel Robbins analogy of let them. Releasing control. Also the Serenity Prayer. Like for some of you guys, you may need to say the Serenity Prayer. Like releasing the control, understanding the things that you can control, and understanding the things you can't. And knowing the difference between the two. Between what you can control and what you can't. And the easiest thing is that you can't control anyone else outside of yourself. You can't control what another person's opinions, their actions, their thoughts, how they treat you, what they say to you. You can't control, but you can control how you react to that. You can control the way that you treat yourself. In spite of that, you can control how you love yourself. You can control what you accept. You can control what you I'm entertained. That's what I was trying to get. You can control what you entertain. You really can't control what you kind of like attract, because a lot of things could be attracting to you. Just like you can't control what a person calls you, but you can control what you answer to. It's just giving that energy. So for some of you guys, you may have to release certain people to get into that. Your higher self has forgiven them. Your higher self has let them go. Your higher self does not blame them. Your higher self has let them free and has let themselves free. And that's probably something that you're like realizing right now. With the 9 of Pentacles here, this lets me know that you could be moving into a space of like independence. And it doesn't have to be lonely. Like, you probably aren't going into a space of singleness. You probably have somebody. You probably aren't all in love. But it's just this energy of you kind of supporting yourself. You're weaving that together as we speak. I'm getting this energy like there's some type of vision that you've already had. And hopefully that vision was matched with action. But if not, we do have the king. Not even the king of action. It's just action. The emperor is the epitome of action. We're putting things into fruition and acting them out and getting what you work for. Basically, that's the king building him. That's the emperor building his empire because he believed that he can build it. And he's putting the work in, and he has the authority, he has the control, he has the speed, he has the strength, he has the intelligence. And he's using all of those things to get him exactly what it is that he wants. So for some of you guys, in the emperor's journey, there's a lot of sacrifices that he has to make in order to build this empire. For some of you guys, you are not going to be able to build your empire and stay comfortable. You may be you're going to have to build that empire, and you may have to say goodbye to a certain group of friends. You may have to say goodbye to a certain type of habits. You may have to say goodbye to a certain way of life. You may have to say goodbye to the old you. You may have to adopt a whole different personality in order for you to build your empire. And you have the vision. Other people can't see it. This could also be something to do with you. Like, other people can't see it. You have the options surround you. It's like, no, like somebody, I feel like there's a person who's trying to explain something to people, and you're like, you don't understand the opportunity. I got this, I got that, I got that, I got this. And the person is like, but no, I think you should still do. You know, they're just not giving you anything because they don't believe and they can't see. With the 5 of Wands energy, that lets me know with this transform with the Raven that there is a lot of drama around you either trying to impose your vision on other people or other people trying to oppose your vision, trying to prove you wrong, or you're trying to prove yourself right. And I feel like that there's a need to give that up. That can be the sacrifice of it all. Sacrifice the need to be right. You can be right, which we have justice here. We have the emperor here. We got the Queen of Swords here. We can see that your vision is on point with something that you are trying to manifest, that you actually will manifest. But I feel like there's a need for you to let go of the need to being right. Some people are not going to understand it until they see it. And even when they do see it, they're going to try to, you know, say something about it. They're not going to, so some of them are not even going to, you know, take it in. They're going to act like they don't see it. With your thoughts and your opinions right now, I feel like Spirit could be trying to get you to focus on your good thoughts and your good opinions, because you are very opinionated, Libra. You are very opinionated, and Spirit is kind of showing you the good kind of thoughts, the good kind of feelings. There's a need for you to start thinking good thoughts, good stuff. And this is you bringing love into the situation, bringing love into your mind. You know, loving thoughts. Acting from the heart. Job well done. Serving with love, finding the joy in simple pleasures, seeking simplicity and the goodness in your situation. Also, this has a lot to do with you kind of understanding that what you feel is important. Your thoughts, how you feel, your opinions about certain things are important. You may have the need or the urge right now to put other people's opinions in front of yourself. And Spirit is telling you that you don't need to put other people's opinions in front of yourself at all. I love how we have 35 come out and then we have 53. 35, 53. Like, I feel like that's a sign in itself. But there's a need for you to lead your metamorphosis. Lead it. Got the Emperor here. That's going to be a sacrifice. You're going to have to make sacrifices in order for you to lead this metamorphosis, in order for you to lead this evolution, this change, this ascension, this growth. You're going to have to make some sacrifices here. You may have to leave some things behind. You may realize that you can't do both, and that's okay. You may realize that you have to push more of your energy into one area and give less energy over here. And that's okay. Because right now you're harmonizing. A lot of times being a Libra, you try to equal everything. It's like, let me get 2 over here and 2 over here and 2 over here. But sometimes you got 2. Sometimes you got a half for over here. And you got even less than that than over there. And it's just as long as you're giving, or as long as you are. And then sometimes you don't have anything to give over, over there. And that's okay. I feel like as long as you're prioritizing your needs, your values, what is valuable to you, that is you filling your cup. And then people get your overflow. But if you're giving everybody all of your energy and your dreams and your aspirations, is getting a little the draining. It's kind of like working out. Okay, so I've been on my workout journey. I'm getting fit. I'm getting my body in the best shape that I can ever get in. I'm just focused on, my fitness, my eating habits, having a healthy relationship with my body, food, working out, all of that stuff, right? So I'm into this energy where, lifting weights. Okay, I'm lifting weights, and you want to give all your energy to the weights first, and then you go fatigue on the cardio afterwards. But you don't do the cardio. And especially if your goal is to build muscle in certain places, or your goal is to, lean out or tone, whatever your goal is, you want to prioritize your weightlifting, because that's the priority here, is to build muscle and to build a better metabolism and things like that. And then the cardio afterwards, then you burn out on that. But you don't want to take all of your energy and put it in cardio and then, half-ass lift weights. That's working backwards. You can hurt yourself too. So it's just this energy, and like, you want to water yourself. You want to do the things that are most valuable or are your priority first. And then some of you guys could have gotten sidetracked. And I know I get sidetracked all the time, so I have to be like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. And get back in line. Okay. Let's get back in line. It's almost like a plant. Like, you're not watering your plant. Okay. You know what happens when you don't water your plant. So that's just that energy. So I feel like you're going to have to sacrifice a lot in order for you to lead this metamorphosis, lead this change, lead this growth. Some of you guys are transforming into a whole new being. A whole new being. You are evolving. You are no longer staying small. It is no longer the time for you to kind of get away with playing small, staying small, being in a small position. It is not going to cut it. Like, at oil, okay? It's not going to cut it. Like, it's not. And in order for you to play big, in order for you to be front and center, you see the Emperor is the director of the show. He's front and center. He's not shying away from anything. He's confident. He is the man of the hour. And it's just this energy of you kind of getting out of that hiding place and understanding that you can do this. You are made for that. All right. So let's get into it. Let's see. What else does Libra need to know? All right, we got I am unstoppable coming out for you, Libra. All right. I am unstoppable. There's a need for you to realize that you're unstoppable in your business, career, finances, all of that energy. When it comes to you making money, when it comes to you fulfilling yourself, being financially independent, you are unstoppable. You can't be stopped. You just can't. You have the visionary of like, you have the vision of like a person, of like somebody like an inventor. Like, let's give like a Steve Jobs, or let's say like a Shakespeare, or let's say like a one of the greats. I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to go down in history as one of the greats, and that is just what it is right now. That's just what it is. That's just how amazing your vision is. And I feel like once you realize how unstoppable you are, the more unstoppable you'll be. If you know this, if you're resonating with this on a soul level, you know how brilliant your mind is. You just keep coming up with brilliant ideas. You're a visionary. You may need a journal. You may need to kind of go to certain workshops where you can actually express these things or learn how to express them. Have a therapist when it talks about your like visions and how to get them out there. You may need to do exposure therapy, where you expose yourself to certain things. Like exposure therapy, let's say like you have this vision. It's like, let's say like you want to post something and you're scared to post. So you start just posting. Like just posting, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether you just posting. Expose yourself to something as much as possible so that it doesn't become that scary. So I feel like the more that you realize that you're unstoppable, especially when it comes to money matters, when it comes to that energy of you kind of creating money, finances, and things like that, the more unstoppable you'll be. You're supposed to go down as one of the greats. Yes, we have this gift, this Page of Wands. I'm also getting like a creation. Like I'm telling you, you have a vision. You see things that other people can't see. Other people cannot see. We got the Hermit card. We do have the Devil card here. So there is this energy of someone talked you out of your vision. Somebody tried to talk you out of your vision at a young age with this page here, with these visions or creations still trying to be developed, still trying to come out. You still needing help to develop these things. Someone could have possibly tried to talk you out of them, or someone could have downplayed you, insulted you, made you feel small, made you feel like you were isolated, made you feel like that your visions, your creations, your gifts made you separate, because we do have the Hermit here. However, what that solitude did to you, it only made the vision stronger. It only made you stronger. It only made you more dynamic. It only made you that much special. So where a person thought they were doing a disservice to you, and this could be some type of trauma that's connected to a vision. That's why you may need to do some shadow work. And you probably, when the Devil comes out, you definitely need to do some shadow work. But there's these self-limiting beliefs that's here. And that's why it's this energy of you putting other people's needs and thoughts and opinions over your own, because when you had these brilliant thoughts, you could have been hushed. It could have been, be quiet, your sister's talking. You know, like take it off of you and put it on someone else. Something made you feel unimportant as like a child, or somewhere made you feel unimportant, and it's time for you to release those thoughts. It's time for you to sacrifice those things. You can also you may also realize that you could be watering those negative beliefs more than you're watering the beliefs of good about yourself. And that's just a programming. All you have to do is rewire your programming, and then you're back in your back. But it's just this energy of these gifts that's here. You're very creative. You still look at the world in a creative view. You can't change this if you wanted to. The visionary in you just can't. It's too big. It's too big. You can't put that in a box. The people who are supposed to be creators in this world, and inventors and visionaries, and bring new new things to the world, you know, you can't put them you cannot quiet them. They may go through, and a lot of them do go through a lot of challenging things in their childhood and things like that. But it only makes the vision bigger. It only makes that vision bigger. It only makes them stronger. It only brings you more into yourself, where you start to daydream and you start to think and you start to really kind of get into that true visionary you. And it feels like that this Page of Wands is bursting, like it's ready to burst. It's ready for this to come out. So I'm getting this energy like there's a need for you to allow yourself to be seen. When it comes to career, allow yourself to be in those positions of leadership. Allow yourself to go for those high-end jobs. Allow yourself to even get the knowledge so you can put yourself in position where you can shine. Because the Page of Wands knows it's a star. Like, it's like, I got all of this inside of me. I know I'm a star. It's just that it's the energy of you having that that confidence that I can do this type of energy that leads you right into this Empress, this Emperor. I keep saying Empress because, you know, it's Libra. All right, what else does Libra need to know? Okay, you got, I am in control of my life. I am in control of my life. This has a lot to do with the decisions that you are making when it comes to your love, your relationships, your close friends, things like that, colleagues. There's a need for you to realize that you are in control here. If you don't want a relationship, you can say no. Like, you are in control of your life. And then also is given the energy of like, you can only control your actions in a certain place. Again, you may attract a lot of things, but you can control what you entertain. You don't have to entertain everything that you attract. You don't have to entertain it. Just because a person was like, hey, let me get your number, you don't got to talk to that person. Or just because somebody was like, hey, let's be friends, and you don't feel it, you don't want to be their friend, you don't got to be their friend. You don't have to entertain everything that you attract. What you attract says more about you than it says about the other person. There may be a lack of self-love. There may be a lack of self-worth. There may be some type of traumas that you still have, unresolved traumas that's there. It has a lot to do with that. So I feel like there's a sense of you taking control of your life, or spirit wants you to take control of your life when it comes to your relationships, and understand that you can't control another person's actions. And no matter what it is that you do, this has a lot to do with this people pleasing. No matter what it is that you do, you can't control how another person treats you. You can give them the moon. You can go up to the universe and bring the moon to them. If a person wants to treat you a certain type of way, they're going to treat you that way. You have no control over it. And a lot of times we think that a person's treating us a certain type of way is our fault. Let the accountability fall on them. Let them take that accountability. Yeah, we got the 5 of Pentacles here with the Hierophant. So someone is mean and you don't trust them. You don't trust them, their meanness. There's a person who's trying to talk to you, but they're really mean. They're really rude. You don't trust them because how harsh they are. And you don't know if you, it's just given like you don't know if you can trust the person. There is this energy of a message that's coming in, or whether this is some type of insight that's coming in for you, but it's just right now you don't know about a person. And it's okay to be in that gray area where you don't know. Like, I'm taking some time to figure out. Hence, we have the Hermit here. We got this energy of the Hermit. And I feel like if there was somebody who was mean to you, you do have Justice here. So justice is definitely on your side, and karma is going to bite them. No matter how high a person, high up a person may be, no matter how much money a person has, no matter how much influence a person may have. If a person is just strictly like just being mean, rude, unfair, whatever to you, they get their karma. Just completely. So there's a person who's coming right into your life. I'm also getting like you may have to sleep on it. It's just giving like I'll have to sleep on this decision. I don't know. Because that Knight of Wands is coming in fast and it's coming in like, but it's like, I don't know. I have no idea. Take your power back. If you want to slow things down and the person want to move fast, take your power back. You have to take your power back and slow things down. You do come to this sense of balance, but you need rest. You need to take a step back. You need to look at the situation for what it is. You need to look at where you are. You need to look at what feels good. See what feels good. See if you're over prioritizing something. See if something needs to go. And then you can make the right decision. Other than that, it's like, you know, could be quite a little bit pointless. Let's see. All right. And we have, my confidence improves with each passing day. All right, Libra, your confidence is improving and you are becoming more fearless to chase your dreams and to create the life that you desire. Spirit wants you to know that you are getting better and better and better. And also, what it is that you're doing is working. You are going to be a person that other people talk about. I'm getting like there could be like some type of fame. And maybe this is confidence that you need to work on. Maybe you need to work on your confidence with self. Maybe you need to work on like loving yourself and appreciating yourself and being disciplined and doing the things that you really need to do. That's going to build self-worth, self-confidence, and self-respect. Maybe that's something you need to work on. And if you are working on that, Spirit is like, you're doing good and you're getting better. You're getting better and better and better each passing day. You are definitely getting better in life with whatever it is that you're trying to work on. Especially when it comes to like here beside this 5 of Wands energy. We got the Emperor. Emperor comes out twice. And this is the confirmation of you being confident to build your empire. And your confidence, so Spirit basically is saying that there's an empire that you are supposed to build. Point blank period. It's an empire that you are here to build. And in building this empire, you are definitely going to have to sacrifice certain things. And your vision is not going to be digested by everybody. It's not supposed to be because it's too big of a bite for everybody to ingest. It's too big for small-minded people. Way too big. I'm also getting this energy that there's a need for you to shine. You also may be directing something. You also may be a brilliant writer. You may be like I don't know what you call it, like a producer. Let's just say that. A singer or something like that. You are meant to shine. You are also meant to lead. So leadership. You are supposed to be in a place where you lead. You are not supposed to be micromanaged at all. You are a leader. You are like a high position. It's like, also you are supposed to be like an entrepreneur. If you have your own business, that's that. Or you're supposed to be like a person who manages or who leads over a whole department. You're supposed to be the one that's making the rules, not getting told the rules. Your vision is too big. Your visions are too big. And this was a nice reading. I wasn't expecting this reading to be that. Wow. Also, a lot of the fights that you're going to deal with in life is going to come from that vision. It's going to come from the fact that you're a leader and not a follower. And then this kind of gets me, what are you fighting with the followers for? What are you fighting with these followers? Also on this confirmation, both side by side, the 5 of Wands. Both side by side. So this is confirmation with this energy of there's a lot of people, you got a lot of opposing people that is trying to oppose their opinions or whatever it is on you, on this beautiful vision. There's a lot of people that's trying to hold this vision down or hold you back. And again, it could have been happening within like your childhood. It could be happening right now. It could have been happening your childhood, your present, like just all around. It's like some trying to keep this vision down, and you're supposed to burst through it. I'm also getting like you're getting more confident to fight this, to stand up to this, to deal with something, to deal with the fact that you got more opposing parties and people who actually see your vision or see where it is that you come from, or where it is that you're coming from. With the Six of Wands, things are going to get better. You are going to be able to you'll be separating yourself from a group of people or from a lot of people who are opposing you or trying to fight with you or trying to start petty chaos or drama in your life, conflicts, hostilities, things like that. You'll be able to get away from that. Definitely be able to get away from that, but you are supposed to lead. I'm also getting like there's a lot of people who are upset that you are going to be given some type of leadership, and you're going to have to deal with that and be confident to still lead with integrity in the midst of that, because leaders walk a certain type of way, and there's good leaders and bad leaders. And the Emperor is a great leader. It's just this energy of there's a lot of people who feel like you don't deserve that, or I should have that, or so-and-so should have that seat, or so-and-so should have that position, or, I don't think you do enough work for you to, gain a lot of money, or you don't do anything, or whatever. It's a lot of people who are like looking at your position, or Spirit is like, you need to get ready. And the reason why you're going on these journeys to boost your confidence, because you're going to have to get ready, because there's going to be a lot of people who feels like your win is a fluke, or who feels like you don't deserve where you're supposed to be, or you didn't deserve where you're supposed to be, but you do deserve it. Okay. Definitely. So you're definitely going to separate yourself from this. You'll be able to get away from this. But in due time, your confidence is getting better and better and better and better. And keep this vision. You are one of the greats that are supposed to go down in history. Okay? So I'm going to leave this right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.